Shema Yasharala Yahweh Alahayanawa Yahweh Achai Shema Yasharala Yahweh Alahayanawa Yahweh Achai Shema Yasharala Yahweh Alahayanawa Yahweh Achai Bracket the Yahweh, Bracket the Yahweh Shai, Bracket the Yahweh, Bracket the Yahweh Shai, Bracket the Yahweh, Bracket the Yahweh Shai, Bahasor Hakodash. I want to give double honors to our elder apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone who rule well, as well as peace and blessings, health and wellness to the house of David the elect. All right, I was a high spirit. We're in Judah, and today I want to go into a topic going into the delusions of the American dream. All right, how Esau Edom, all right, has our people all going after the same dream. All right, versus having a nation as a people. All right, as it says in Sirach the 38th chapter, without these should not a city be inhabited. What was it talking about? Well, if you read up in the chapter, it goes into the farmer, all right, and his oxen, all right. It goes into the carpenter. It goes into the blacksmith. It goes into the potter, okay. And it says, "Shall not a city be inhabited?" All right. Now, on the contrary, all right, these people, these occupations that's being named, all right, they're not held in council. They're not the elders of the city, all right, because the elect would be the elders of the city per se, right? The brothers on the highways and the byways, we stand in the lot, in the stead of judges, all right? We're the real judges of our nation, okay? But nonetheless, these occupations that were named, the farmer, the carpenter, all right, blacksmith, all right, the potter, all right, these are self-sustaining occupations that as a collective, they sustain a nation. I looked into the Amish community, and I saw that that I think after the 8th grade, if I'm not mistaken, the men go into apprenticeship, and what they do, they become farmers, carpenters, blacksmiths. All right, you can look it up. Furniture makers. All right, they as a collective, all right, they know they build houses. The Amish build houses. They build houses, all right, for the community, or for newlyweds or whatever it may have you, and they build houses as a hustle that they outsource. So depending on where you at, you can pay the Amish, all right, to build your house. All right, the Amish have real skills that they pass down through apprenticeship. All right, and they got it from the scriptures. All right, because as a nation, you're supposed to have within your nation, all right, apprenticeship. All right, that's a key factor in your nation. An example was Yahweh Shai was a carpenter. His father was a carpenter. Is not this the carpenter's son? All right, apprenticeship is way more important, all right, than the so-called college education. All right, I say so-called because it's not an education. It's really certification. All right, it's really indoctrination. All right, and most people, a lot of people, especially Jake, they go to college. They end up working some job that has nothing to do with that field, career field. So what does all this have to do with the scriptures and the Bible and the lesson that I'm getting into? All right, Esau has our people chasing a damn delusion. All right, I remember when I was 14, all right, I said I wanted to be an entrepreneurship, and I was going to a particular church. And what they did, they put us in different groups and different programs, and they had me work with members of the church that own their own business. So I was working with a particular plumber / entrepreneur who owned his own plumbing business. All right, this is just for the summer. I was 14, nothing too long term. All right, I work with elder Jake that owned a couple houses, all right, in the so-called black community, and we ran the lawnmowers through those different houses. All right, and now I look back and see, like, that if there's something I would have stuck to, I could have been more proficient in those fields as opposed to the jobs and stuff. But I'm only saying it to say you got Edomites. When you see Edomites on different independent contracting fields, all right, they bring their sons out there. And you very well have Edomites who are they're on these different independent contractor projects with their uncles and their fathers, all right, 14, 15, 16. By the time they're 21, they're doing projects by themselves. They're lumber, they're chopping down trees. They into, lumberjacks by themselves. What do you call it? Basically chopping down trees. You got Edomites that get into fiber optic cables through nepotism. All right, I've met Edomites like that. All right, you got Jake that does that too. They got the Uncle Bill, lay bricks on houses. They'll lay bricks on houses. All right, those are things that actually are required to sustain civilization, and that's what really your son should go into apprenticeship. All right. As opposed to millions of Jakes having 3 damn dreams. A rapper, an athlete, or worse, a scammer, a drug dealer, whatever. Because what's been promoted to them. Alright? Something that was pointed out to me when I was at when we were at an Issacharite restaurant, there would be pictures or paintings of Issachar with his asses, with his mural. Alright, Issachar farming. And that's a picture you're supposed to see in your mind as a child. You're supposed to see the farmer. You're supposed to see the plowman, So when you're a little boy, that's your propaganda. So maybe you can grow up and want to be a farmer, you see? But Esau in this matrix, he has Jakes all putting their youthful energy, 14, 15, 16, 17, into getting into the NBA, getting into the NFL. Well, I did the numbers, man, and out of 150 something thousand college athletes who are college, basketball players, only like 0.1%, 0.1% will make it into the NBA, or like 1%. Same thing with the NFL. All right. Out of only a small percentage of Jakes is going to make it to the NFL. But 90% of Jakes, all right, have some type of brain effects, some type of brain damage, all right, they did a study. I said they did a study on NFL players who died, all right, and 90-something% of them had some type of brain damage, man. You should watch the movie Concussion, starring Will Smith, if you haven't done so already. But you got Jakes, you got Israelites ignoring real valuable skills in America and just overlooking all that to become athletes, and most likely they won't make it. And one thing you cannot get back is time. Whereas you have people like the Amish, when their young men are young, 14, 15, they go into apprenticeship. They learn how to build furniture. They learn how to build houses. They go into the carpentry. They become blacksmiths. So by the time they are 22, they're fully invested in their craft. By the time they're 18, 19, they're fully invested in their craft to where they can make a living, a good living. You see, Esau has our men chasing a damn fantasy, man. How many Jakes do you know that want to be a rapper? As much as rappers die now, all right? Jake still want to be a damn rapper, but guess what? When I was younger, I wanted to be a rapper. I wanted to be a rapper, man. Jake get more rewarded for being a damn entertainer than actually being intellectual, man. Right? You have value with Esau as long as you can perform in his circus, make him money some way, shape, or form. But you having value that'll sustain yourself, Esau doesn't promote it. You see? The same thing with our women, man. Well, I can't even say that our women anymore. But same thing with the Israelite woman, man. All right? They all put off, you know, having a man, a husband, all right, for a damn career, which statistically, a lot of them won't be successful in those careers. They say the net worth of the average black woman is about $5. And what I've learned about Eve, all right, yeah, that's a child chase fantasies. A child thinks Spider-Man is real. All right, a little boy, we all got sons or had nephews. We had to explain to them Spider-Man not real, man. Santa Claus is not real. Boys believe in fantasies. Then when you turn 14, 15, 16, you believe in another fantasy that you could really be this rapper nigga. Like, this shit played out, man. All right. If Jake stopped rapping right now, we got enough rap music on wax to last us to eternity, man. If Jake stopped rapping right now, if another song get made, man. But same thing with Eve. Keisha chased them damn fantasies too. That's why she has something called hubris. She on social media thinking she's a celebrity. All these Israelite women thinking they could be IG models. Hey, Shabbat Shalom. All these females think they could be IG models, or they all denounce their fertility and their womanhood for a career. You know, now granted, we are in this society where you gotta make money, and Eve most likely is not going to you know, get into apprenticeship. But at the same time, you know, Eve would denounce her womanhood and her motherhood for a damn career, and it's part of a formality to really play the harlot in college, man. Just to turn, you know, 30 plus, and now she wants to settle down and find a husband. Look, it doesn't work like that. And for a lot of women, it's not working out for them like that. You know? But we're in a damn demonic fucking hell, man. The demonic delusion with our people, man. But there's more glamour, all right? There's more glamour and more praise from people when you in the spotlight as a rapper or entertainer or IG model. All right? But what actual skills do you possess, man? Then you got NBA players who they had no financial skills. They were not financially savvy, so they literally blew millions of dollars just to work at Starbucks. You know? So, because they were just performing in Esau's circus, and Esau only showed them how to make Esau showed them how to make Esau money. Esau showed them how to benefit Esau, but Esau never showed them how to self-sustain when this NBA thing is over, man. But to be a grown man without some type of craft, without some type of skill, man, it's actually sad. It's pitiful. Because in this society, you need some type of craft, man. You know? But furthermore, you got crafts and skills that can make you more money than the average player in the NBA, because the average player in the NBA is not a millionaire. The average player in the NBA is not a millionaire, man. All right? Shalom, shalom. So these things, it's just something you notice. You know, you meet Jake, you chop it up with Jake, and, you know, I don't knock Jake because Jake is in the world, and like I said, I used to want to be a rapper. That's what I was influenced by, you know? So I get it. And I know a lot of brothers on here, they probably wanted to rap or play ball in NFL because they promoted that shit to us, man. And they outshine the reality like it's more feasible, all right, to actually put that same drive you put into being an athlete, you can put it into you know, an apprenticeship, Jake get into real estate, you know. Jake get that LLC, you know, you know, I'm speaking as though you're not in the truth, right? But Jake get that, you know, you've been an apprentice, going to apprenticeship with a plumber. Let's say you 14, 15, instead of playing ball all day, all summer, you know, you get up under one of your uncles, man, you get up under somebody that's a plumber that owns the electrical business. You got Jake that own electrical companies and they own plumbing businesses. And guess what? A lot of those jakes make twice as much money, 3 times the amount of money, especially if they own the business. They make way more money than the average athlete. And they'll be driving in some old pickup truck with the company name on it, but they'll be looking nice financially, man. All right? Without these, should not a city be inhabited. There's always some reconstruction going on and some type of real estate and houses being built, man. Like, for real. Folly is set in great dignity. So that's why women, you know, we get on women, but the reality is you got women that they are effective in this society because women get into the daycare industry, all right? The daycare providers, they in the hospitals, all right? And they're teachers, and they get paid way less than a damn stripper bitch, man. Ain't that something? All you gotta do is take your clothes off, and you are outside people that's actually getting up work in the morning and really being effective in society, you know? Or as a man, you get paid more for being a clown or degenerate than actually having integrity and doing it the right way. You would outshine a Jake that's actually in one of these fields that I just illustrated, man. You know? But the brother brought out a very appropriate scripture. Folly is set in great dignity, man. All right? Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, man. Like I said, men, what makes a man, man? Half of your identity is in your purpose, is in your craft. So instead of all these young men throughout America in these urban basketball courts or in these basketball camps putting in energy to be in the NBA at 14, 15, man, you could realistically, or during the summertime, be in some type of entrepreneurship program, all right, some type of leadership program, all right, some type of being under apprenticeship under actual entrepreneurs. And like I said, when you're 14, 15, you're more like a help, right? You're more like a help. You do a couple summers being a help. You know, he tell you to bring his bag of tools, you bring a bag of tools, all right? But as time progresses, you're more familiar with the actual environment, all right? 5 years later, you actually doing projects yourself, man. Because I'm gonna tell you how some of those entrepreneurs move like those plumbers, man. They have one big project that they're working on throughout the week, the high dollar project, but then throughout the day, they'll leave that big project and do $80 projects, $150 projects, all right? $300 projects. Then you got coding, all right? All that, you know, all that digital stuff, man. So, it's a lot of things you can do besides chase these damn dreams. But Esau has all these Jakes seeking the same thing, entertainment. You know? If Jake stopped doing comedy right now, we'll have enough stand-up and enough YouTube skits and parodies to last us to the kingdom. All right? But you have a lot of Jakes going down this puppy mill of life, being useless. They're going to go down this puppy mill chasing the same dream, and 99% of them won't make it. And I literally mean 99% of them won't make it, man. 99% who go to college for it won't make it, let alone 99%, all right, who just want to be an athlete, man. You know? So no, the value and what makes a man really valuable is that craft that he has, you know, along with being, you know, under being a man of Yahweh Bashim outside, it's that craft that you have, man. All right? Because everything else is just, it's a dream. Like the brother brought out the scripture beautifully in Corinthians. When I was a child, I thought as a child, I understood as a child, but when I became a man, I put away childish things, roughly paraphrasing. That's a childish dream, chasing a damn dream. All right? Does that mean you finna be a fucking garbage man because you're not in the NBA? No, idiot. You actually acquire something of value, you know? Because Jake likes to make a caricature of stuff. Like Eve You may, you might have a woman. You might encourage her, encourage her to put on something more modest, and her mind goes to the Handmaid's Tale. Like, if you're not half naked, all right, you dressing like a Roman Catholic nun. Like, there's no in between. There's no style and grace. There's no elegance, man. But I've seen many Jakes chase that damn dream just to be at a regular job. And also I've seen Jakes, there are Jakes who were in the NBA, but there's a life after the NBA. It's regularity, It's just regularity, man. You still might be at a regular job, man, because all that glitter ain't gold, man. All right? But Esau turned a damn athlete to a god, and it got everybody overlooking real people in a real world doing effective, impactful things, man. Esau turned a damn degenerate to a god in Babylon, a damn so-called gangster into a damn god in Babylon. All right? But what can he actually do in society besides go to prison and be a local terrorist, man? All right? Besides Frank Lucas's neighborhood, just ruin everybody in his neighborhood, ruin the women, ruin the females, make them baby mothers, ruin families. Just be a local fucking terrorist, man. But it is what it is, but like I said, this truth, hey, we coming like the great millstone, and we destroying fantasies, man. Men deal with reality. All right, men deal with reality, man. But with that, I hope you brothers and sisters were edified. Once again, I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahawashi, Bahashem HaKodash. I want to give double honors to our elder apostles, elder bishops of Great Millstone Ruel. Peace and blessings, health and wellness to the house of David the elect. Abba, Kom Yashala, Shalom.